What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 54 of the Monday Night Wars. I am Chad Talks, and joining me, as always, man who has no way out at gaming.
You're gonna have no way out of. I don't know. Chad, we got a big show here indeed. We are here. We're running. Actually, I looked at the No Way Out last year. Eddie Guerrero defeating Austin, Edge, HBK, Rock, and Shamrock to retain the belt in the Prudential Center. Chad, we are running the Prudential Center once again here for No Way Out. What a show last year it was.
Perhaps a tradition.
Angle defeating Ricky Steamboat, Firehouse defeating Road Rage, Ric Flair, Bam Bam, Billy Gunn, Stevie Ray, Liger, Sasuke, Ace Steel, Jake Roberts, Kid Cash won a match. Taka was on the pre-show. Cage was on the pre-show. Mark Henry was on the pre-show. Booker T was on the pre-show. PJ Black was on the pre-show, Chad. Unbelievable. A lot of guys who were on the pre-show last year are in the main event tonight, including Booker T, or Mark Henry. Not a lot. PJ Black's in a match in the chamber as well. So let's get into the show, Chad. Our opening bout. It's for the pre-show title, Chad. And the winner of the Battle Royal, Joey Matthews, has won it.
Oh, sick.
Joey Matthews, your new pre-show champion. The final four were Road Dogg, Sasuke, Rhino, and Joey Matthews. Road Dogg being the final elimination. Good for Joey Matthews.
Good for Road Dogg. Having a good little run.
Yes, exactly. We also move on. The Gentlemen's Club take on Snowball and TNT in a pre-show bout, and the Gentlemen's Club get another win over Noble and TNT. And our last pre-show bout of the night, it is for the Women's Championship. Takako Inoue defeat Toshi Uematsu in 14:47. She makes this defense number 5 of the WWF Women's title. Who is ever going to beat Takako?
Question, I don't know.
All right, Chad. We have a big show in front of us tonight. We start off with the hype packages involving all the matches tonight, and your 3 GMs and Vince McMahon are here. What a show it's going to be. We have the we'll get over the card when we get to them, but first, we have the United States Open Challenge. Perry Saturn makes his way down to the ring. He says, it doesn't matter who comes out, I'm going to defeat them and retain my U.S. belt. And Chad, who do you got in this match? Do you have Perry Saturn, the United States champion, or their mystery random opponent?
I'm taking Aguila.
So you think Aguila will win this match?
I think Perry Saturn will win the match, but I think Aguila's his opponent.
All right, we started off. Makes his way down to the ring. It's the Warlord.
Wait a minute.
The Lord of War. In a decent match, Perry Saturn defeats the Warlord in 15:03 with a Death Valley driver and makes this defense number 3 of the United States Championship. The Warlord, the Lord of War, has made his debut here in WWF.
Ooh.
All right, Chad, our first our first premiere match of the night. It's John Cena, the young up-and-coming All-American wrestler, taking on the Japanese legend, the high-flying Jushin Thunder Liger. Jushin Thunder Liger. Who wins this match, Chad?
I'm going to go for a risky play. I'm going to go John Cena.
Chad will pick John Cena of Team Angle. And in a bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Jushin Liger defeats John Cena in 15:36 with a Liger bomb. John Cena, too inexperienced, too young, too green to get the big win against the legend Jushin Thunder Liger. I like where your head's at, Chad. I like where your head's at, though. This got an 89. A great start for our matches tonight. And then after the match, Jushin shows his respect towards he understands that John Cena he's a star in the making here. And he bows his head and shakes John Cena's hands here, Chad. What a match. All right, we move on, Chad. Our second premiere match of the night. It's Randy Orton, the Intercontinental Champion, taking on the battered and bruised Christian Cage. Chad, who do you got in this match for the Intercontinental Championship?
I go Christian Cage.
Christian Cage. Chad predicts And in a 92, Randy Orton defeats him in 1502 with the RKO. Randy Orton makes this defense number 3.
I don't know why. I thought Randy was going to lose.
I don't know where you were going with that, Jeff. What a 92 for Orton and Cage. Orton's there, man. What a run Orton's on right now.
I'm like 0-3 right now, right? Or no, I predicted Perry Saturn wins.
All right, we move on. It's this match right here. It's the teacher versus the student, Chad. Shawn Michaels, we saw him on Smackdown turn on Bryan Danielson, giving him a sweet chin music. Who do you have? Shawn Michaels, Bryan Danielson. Who do you have?
Now, John Cena just lost to Liger. However, I don't think you're going to do that type of thing again. I think Bryan Danielson, with the upset, beats Shawn Michaels.
All right, Chad predicts that. And about that at 98, Shawn Michaels defeats Bryan Danielson with a sweet chin music. What a match for Shawn Michaels defeating Bryan Danielson in 1504. What a match it was.
I suck.
This was not good. Shawn Michaels turns on Danielson and pins him in the middle of the ring here at the Prudential Center in 98. They have great chemistry. Oh, great. Sick. All right, we move on. It's the Rat Boys taking on the La Resistance, Chad. We saw them last month. Rat Boys snuck a win. Do they do it again?
I'm right. The Rat Boys will never lose these tag team titles.
Oh my God. The Rat Boys do win when Chad Collier submits Rene Dupree after blatantly cheating.
Damn right I do.
The big rig fig was distracting the referee just enough where he couldn't see Chad Collier cheating, and he gets the big win. They defend their belts the third time. Chad Collier carried the match in terms of in-ring performance. What a match. You're now 2-3, Chad, but now here's the big one. The Smackdown Elimination Chamber match. Chad, we have 3 more matches to go. The Raw Tag Team Belts, and the Raw Chamber match. Who do you got in this match? Who will go on to WrestleMania to take on Eddie Guerrero?
Take Psychosis.
Chad predicts Psychosis. Who is the final member, or not the final? He's the second to last. And in a 91, Psychosis gets the job done. He pins Edge to win the match. Like you said, like they were bickering about a couple weeks ago. Edge said he would do anything in his power to win and go to Mania, but he just could not beat Psychosis. What a match this was. Psychosis will take on Eddie Guerrero at WrestleMania. Eddie Psychosis.
I'm now 3-3.
Yes, that was like your 98 WCW right there. And they have Eddie comes out and he stares him down and he lifts his title. What a match this is going to be. And then we shoot to commercial right after that. And then we bring you to the Raw Tag Team belts. The Second City Saints have been on a roll as of late. Ace Steel, CM Punk. But they take on the Dream Team, some people are calling it. The unlikely duo, Taka Michinoku and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Raw Tag Team belts on the line. Chad, who you go with?
Surely you don't have 3 up-and-comers losing to in one show. So this may be a ballsy move because Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm going to go Second City Saints and hope I'm right.
I like the nervousness in it. Well, in 100 match, Stone Cold and Taka win the belts.
Oh, wow.
What a match. Holy fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. 100 Club, Taka, Punk, Ace Steel, Taka and Austin are champions, Chad.
Wow.
What a fucking banger.
Have a name for their team yet?
They're the Dream Team.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. That one threw me off. I was not expecting 100 here.
Me neither. Oh my God.
Especially with Punk getting only a 65. Ace Steel got a 90 in this match. The boys are buzzing.
They said, let's go put on the best match of the show.
Holy shit. All right. And then they celebrate in the ring. What a fucking run for the Dream Team.
Wow.
But that leads us to our main event of the night, Chad. The Raw Elimination Chamber. Who will walk out the WWF World Heavyweight Champion and face Brock Lesnar, the winner of the Royal Rumble, at our main event of WrestleMania 17, the biggest match of all time? Chad, who's your prediction?
There's no way it's not The Rock.
Well, in a 99 overall, The Rock does win the Raw Elimination Chamber, pinning Kurt Angle to win it. Unbelievable match right there. The Rock celebrates in the ring. As soon as the chamber lifts up, Brock Lesnar's there to F5 him to end the show. A 98. We left the door open just a little bit.
Oh. All right, here we go.
Chad, I don't care if... I mean, you probably will be happy if you can beat that, but I think you'd be happy if you can pull out 100 as well.
You had 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. This is going to be tough. We got a battle on our hands, boys, but we will see if Super Brawl can do it.
Every match on this card, besides Rat Boys and LA Resistance, got a 89 or above.
What No Way Out 2001. It has to be the front runner of show of the year so far.
But we have not ran Super Brawl, which Jericho Foley has to, and Kenny and Jericho both have the potential to nab that 100 spot. Can he do it? We'll see on Super Brawl.
And we are here with Super Brawl. Tip to anyone playing TW: never book 14 matches on a B pay-per-view because you have a hell of a time. Because you have a hell of a time getting it all to fit. That being said, I think we got a banger.
All right, let's get into it, though, Chad. It's WCW Super Brawl. Last year, we saw the main event at Nashville Auditorium. We saw Raven go on a one-on-one against DDP. We saw Bret and Randy get your first ever 98. We saw Chef and Hoovy. Wow. Okay. RVD Scott Hall, Sting McFoley, the best of the best against the Park and the Shark on the Dudleys. DDP and Nash. What a show that was. Oh, yeah, DDP versus Nash.
La Parka and La Sharka go in the distance from one Super Brawl tag match to another.
We also saw on the pre-show Stardust defeating Kurt Hennig, Chyna and Jackie Moore defeating Suzuki Malenko, Alex Wright and Dean Malenko taking on Right to Censor, and El Hijo del Santo defeating Vader. A lot of the same people on this card. Not a lot of little spice, Chad. Where are the new talent? Where's the fresh talent, Chad?
Listen.
Where's your John Cena, Randy Orton, and Bryan Danielson?
All right, so in our women's championship match on the pre-show, in a decent pre-show match, Chyna defeated Jacqueline Moore with a sleeper drop. It makes defense number 3 of the women's championship.
Good for Chyna. Unfortunately, that had to be bumped down to the pre-show, but it's all right. It happens.
It's all right. It happens. It happens to the best of us. All right. Segment. Speaking of matches that had to get booked to the pre-show, in a superb pre-show match, maybe the best pre-show match of all time, Sting defeated Scott Hall with a Scorpion Deathlock to win the WCW United States Heavyweight title.
He won the belt on the pre-show.
He did.
That's so unfortunate.
All right, Samoa Joe comes down to the ring, ready for his match. Low D, Joe's music hits, and Low D says, "Oh, you really think I was gonna wrestle you tonight?" Oh, I'm certainly not hurt. That's for sure. No, I'm a TV champion, and I've got so many television appearances and interviews I have to do. Don't worry, because I found my replacement, a man who I like to call Lil Low D. He will be your opponent tonight while I finish all of my tons and tons of television press. So, everybody introducing Lil Lodi.
A little Lodi.
And it's Johnny Devine making his debut on the Super Brawl, his main card debut. We brought him up before for some guest spots, but he's here in proper and a decent pre-show match. Samoa Joe defeats Johnny Devine with a Dragon Sleeper.
What a match.
I thought they looked alike. They don't look anything alike at all.
No.
Rey Mysterio, lots of promo, hyping up his match later tonight against Christopher Daniels. Man.
Oh, yeah, that is happening later tonight.
It's happening later tonight. Not on the pre-show, though.
And our last pre-show match of the night.
In our pre-show main event, it wasn't Scott versus Bret. No, it was the Clam Crew versus Too Cool. And a decent pre-show match, Too Cool defeated the Clam Crew. When Scotty Too Hottie pinned Parka by the pile driver, and Justin Too Cool win the Cruiserweight Tag Team titles.
Yeah. What a win. Two title changes on the pre-show, only in WCW, that you can't win the belt on the main card and have everyone watch. But that's the difference.
And we've got Hulk Hogan and Sylvester Stallone. They are arguing back and forth on which brand superstars are going to have the best matches. And they keep trying to announce things, and the other just keep interrupting each other. It's a great entertaining angle.
Chad, yeah. Chad, you don't need to speed through the show, buddy. You can have a little bit of...
Yeah, well, Sylvester Stallone says, we have a 32-man Cruiserweight Classic match coming to next month, and Hulk Hogan says, yeah, that's right, brother, but of course we've got something even bigger. We've got Rising Sun, and that means, brother, we're going to have We're going to have Japan versus US of A, brother, WCW. And Stallone says, well, Hulk, you're going to interrupt me, I will interrupt you again. I actually spoke to Ted Turner and have something even more historic. You see, at Rising Sun, for the first time ever, we're going to have that elimination tag match. For a trophy. It's going to be Japan. Taking on Nitro. Taking on...
It's going to be Japan.
Japan taking on Nitro, taking on Thunder. And Hulk Hogan says, that's huge, brother, but not as huge as it's going to be when Team Nitro wins, Jack. Justin, 32-man Cruiserweight Classic.
Yeah. That's going to be
huge. And a 3-way tag team match to decide the Rising Sun Cup.
All right, we move on. Our opening match of the night.
That's right. The Dudley Boys taking on Planet Ahmed. The Dudley Boys are back in a decent match. The Dudley Boys defeat Planet Ahmed and Ahmed was head and shoulders above everyone else. Nonetheless, the Dudley Boys win.
There we go. What a match, Chad.
What a good opening match for us today. So we have Regal and Stardust. They were getting in the ring, getting ready to wrestle each other. And then the freelancers come out and they start making fun of Regal and Stardust. They say, it's a good thing that this team it's a good thing that Regal doesn't want to have a team, doesn't want to be in a team anymore, because if they were, they'd be losing to the freelancers. And Rod Killing says, actually, no, we wouldn't, because of course the freelancers are for a limited time. Krano says, oh yeah, that's right, for a limited time, but we could do more in that limited time than you two schmucks could do in an entire run as a tag team. And then Krano says, Stardust, what the hell are these two? And Stardust laughs and says, I have no idea who they are. I have not a clue. Krano says, I'll tell you what, we're going to wrestle each other at some point, but fine, I cannot let these two insubordinate pests pester me any longer. So I'll tell you what, for one night, Stardust, we will team. It's only so we can take out Carino and Ron Killings. And Stardust says, finally. We got a tag team match, and then a decent match. Regal and Stardust defeat the Freelancers when Steven Regal submitted Ron Killings with the Regal stretch.
A decent little match right there, Chad.
Decent little match.
All right, we continue moving on with Daniels and Rey.
Yes, Rey Mysterio hyped it up in the pre-show, and we've got a match tonight. Daniels versus Rey Mysterio, and about that superb wrestling and great heat. Rey Mysterio defeated Christopher Daniels with a springboard hurricanrana.
What a match, Chad.
A match indeed.
All right, we move on.
We've got two. Well, maybe we should. I think we should have accidentally swapped those ankles. Maybe I don't know.
No,
but
they're
two,
celebrating. You said that.
Yeah, Too Cool is backstage celebrating their win. And Justin, it looks like they were holding bottles of clam.
Oh no!
Clam juice because of course they kicked the bottles away, so Shark Boy and La Parka couldn't drink it, thus costing them the match. So it looks like they're picking them up, but instead they say, "Hey, pour one out for the clam crew."
What the fuck? They're not dead.
And they dump the clam juice on the ground, pop open some champagne, and they celebrate, Justin, Too Cool style.
What the fuck?
Scott Steiner comes to the ring, and then he's shooting on Jeff Hardy the entire time he comes in. He
Give
says,
him a mic?
I can't wait to kick Jeff Hardy's ass. Oh, man. Ladder match. Listen, I don't give a damn if it's a ladder match, a tables match, a chairs match, a stairs match, a phone party match, a dog collar match, a cold batter's glove match, a pancake on a pole match, a raise in the cage match, a World War III match. I don't care if it's a Sin City Super Soaker match. I don't care if it's a Sin City super dick match. I don't care. I'm gonna beat Jeff Hardy.
Jesus Christ. Steiner's going in absolute shitbag mode right here.
And about that superb wrestling and great heat, Justin. Scott Steiner defeats Jeff Hardy when Scott Steiner retrieved the item. I forgot it was a ladder match. Jeff Hardy. So what happened? Basically, Jeff Hardy.
What were they going up for?
They were going up for. They were retrieving.
They had a ladder match just to have a ladder match.
Just wanted to have a ladder match. They just wanted to have a ladder match. Hanging above the ring was a
all right, we're
something.
forward.
They had something. But anyway, so basically Steiner was on the announce table. He was injured. And Jeff Hardy climbed all the way to the top of the ladder, and he was going to retrieve Scott Steiner's sunglasses, which of course were what you had to grab. He just couldn't resist taking a bump. He hits a swanton bomb from the ladder to the announce table. Scott Steiner says, "Gotcha, bitch!" and rolls out of the way. Jeff Hardy puts himself through the announce table, and then Steiner the entire time laughing all the way up the ladder, grabs his sunglasses, puts them on his head, and then celebrates. Big win over Jeff Hardy.
Wow.
We got AJ Styles versus Wcw Guerrero. A rematch.
Yes.
A rematch a few months ago. And about that superb wrestling and good heat, Wcw defeated AJ Styles with a 450 splash, Justin.
Yes, sir. That match last time was for the belt, if I'm not mistaken, right?
And this one was for redemption.
No, that's the team on Raw, Reckoning or whatever.
We got Owen and Shamrock making their brilliant entrances because we were running out of time. They're fighting for the Universal Championship tonight. And Justin, Ken Shamrock, in his streak of keeping the belt, once again, he did this last month too, and he does it again. And an exceptional match. Owen Hart defeated Ken Shamrock by disqualification. Ken Shamrock intentionally gets himself disqualified.
Wow. What a match. 94. Damn, these guys. The boys are buzzing backstage right now. Ooh.
And we've got Goldberg versus Minoru Suzuki for the Money in the Bank contract in an exceptional match. Minoru Suzuki taps out Goldberg.
What a match this was. An 80. I think this is a disappointment here.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe it was too long. Who knows?
It was too short. You had to cut time, and you told me, cut 2 minutes off this one.
Because I didn't think Goldberg could go 15 minutes. You've got Bret Hart versus Benoit. And then about that superb wrestling and great heat, Chris Benoit defeats Bret Hart. The Dragon Suplex, brother. Chris Benoit.
Welcome back, brother.
Welcome back. 2 big wins. against Diamond Dallas Page, and now Bret Hart. After the match, Bret Hart and Chris Benoit, they shake hands in the ring, showing respect for one another. Do not kiss.
Two Canadian legends kissing.
Kissing. We have Rob Van Dam versus Mick Foley, #1 contender on the line. And about that had sensational wrestling and fantastic heat. Mick Foley defeats Rob Van Dam with a pile driver at Rising Sun. We will get Mick Foley versus Chris, but will it be Jericho or Canyon?
Here we go.
We'll find out next. Mick Foley celebrates in the ring, tears in his eyes as he proves he can win the big one.
I don't remember if it was a Jericho entrance. I think it was, yes. Okay.
Chris Jericho, the world heavyweight champion, the immortal one himself, comes down to the ring with his world heavyweight championship.
Here we go. Who wins? The Battle of the Chris's for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. And it's going
to be a Chris and Viso. Chris versus Chris.
Yep.
Our 100 match. Chris Jericho, a 3-time 100 club member. An exceptional match. Chris Jericho defeats Chris Canyon.
There it is.
For the Lion Tamer. And Chris Jericho makes defense.
May have squeaked it out for WCW. Like I said, did I not predict a 99 here, Chad?
Did, and I
98.
did one better.
We tied.
We both had 100 matches. We both had 3 100 segments in a row and a 99. At the end, man, almost identical pay-per-views, an identical result, Justin. 2 banger shows in one weekend.
I don't know if this is a better show than mine.
You're right. It's on par. It's equal.
I know, but like, forget the ratings. Forget the overall rating thing. You look at the ratings in general. Do you really think this is better? Or just as
I don't know. I think our last few
beginning was so bad compared to mine.
If
we started off with bangers all through it. Our worst match was an 89. You had 270s to begin.
From Daniels Rey on, it was a banger. If we take out anything before Daniels Benoit or Daniels Rey and put in Sting Hall, I think we beat you.
I don't know. It's crazy. It's really crazy how the game, just heavy. I mean, well, you had 100 main event. That's probably what saved you. Jericho's really carrying your fucking show.
He's our world champion, baby.
That's what I figured.
The immortal one. He's the immortal one.
When we were booking the show, I said he's going to get 2 99s to end it, and you'll squeak out a 99. I was wrong on the 98, and I was wrong on the 100. But, yeah. I figured the rest of my card was better than your rest of your card. It was just your 2 mains were better than my main. That's how it is.
And what, 6? You've had 6 100 matches now?
It's number 7, Chad. Stone Cold.
7, and I've had 3.
Yeah, Stone Cold's been in 3, Jericho's been in 3, Rock's been in 2. Those are the only guys who have multiple 100s.
Well, yeah.
Well, look, I'll give you your props. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I'll give you your props. 100 in your main event's huge. I'm never going to compete with Jericho. I think we've talked about this every time I see Jericho get 100. I cannot compete with him busting out 100.
He's making a case for Wrestler of the Year.
Very true. It's early, but he is true. Rock is too. I mean, Rock has only been in 99s this year, so it's not like he's had bad matches. But
listen, I love the storyline. I love the storyline of Rock Jericho, trying to see who can have the best run this year.
Look, I'm not gonna sacrifice my stories to try to get Wrestler of the Year.
Of course not. Of course, listen. I don't think we have to sacrifice stories. I think both Rock and Jericho are good enough to where, I mean, even Stone Cold, man, like. But Stone Cold brought out a 99 against a 66 overall CM Punk. Like, some of our guys are absolutely buzzing.
All right, yeah. Well, speaking of buzzing, we go straight to WrestleMania next month, where I think I
totally forgot Mania's next.
I'm gonna have 6 100s. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And I'm looking at the card right now. It's going to be the sickest thing we have ever gone through. I can't wait to show you what we got in store, Chad. I can't wait to see Rising Sun. I can't wait to see you job out all the New Japan talent like you did last year. Can't wait.